Hey guys, it's Glenn, Mitchell, and Nick. We're playing Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue today on the PS1. We're gonna skip any movie cutscenes because we can't show those.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Exactly. Go watch the movie for yourself if you haven't. And speaking of which, I haven't seen Toy Story 2 in actually a long time. I haven't seen the first movie in a long time either. It's been a while.
It's been
Seen the new
quite
ones,
a
though.
while.
Yeah.
I saw the the third one, but I don't think I ever saw the fourth one.
Yeah, I never saw the fourth one either. At that point, it just kind of felt like they were just doing the same thing over again.
Oh, that Woody.
Anyway,
Making all those war crimes.
yeah. So, yeah, we really just jumped into this, huh? Didn't we?
Yeah.
We're already.
Oh, yeah, there was no intro. Well,
We skipped it. Yeah. So we got our first one up there. That was just kind of like a little test area that kind of tested how much you could get through an easily finishable complete. I don't even know what I'm saying. An easy little platforming segment. So we're gonna head up.
Now you're ready to take on the attic.
Exactly. We're in the attic.
where the men are made right here.
So I did look up.
This here's what separates the toys from the tots.
Exactly. I did look up a speed run of this game before playing, just to see like, okay, what do the pros do? So climbing, it's actually better just to basically double jump up the poles, and it's a lot faster to do it that way. But I'm not that fancy. Sorry, guys. Okay.
I don't see many speedrunning tactics yet.
Well, we've collected the first sheep for Mary Go Peep.
I didn't even know that was a sheep.
It can be difficult to tell what some of these.
I thought it was a gorilla.
The mutant sheep.
Defeat the tin robot to get a token. Okay, so yeah, let's get our first
Oh my
token.
gosh.
Yeah,
Starts you off.
He just rushed you.
he did, yeah. So this is the first mini boss, I guess you could say, and this will also be our first Pizza Planet token. The Pizza Planet tokens are essentially this game's stars or jiggies. Your main collectible. It's what you want, and I believe you need only like 30 to complete the game. So here we go. Here's the.
We're 1/30th of the way there.
Yep.
Just ask you if you want to keep playing. Right when you pick them up. Imagine if Banjo did that every time you pick up a Jiggy.
Yeah, Super Mario Sunshine pretty much does that.
Listen to this.
Okay, so here's Rex. RC car is waiting to race you around the garage. Is that really the car's name, RC car?
Well, it's just RC. But I feel like they might have thought people might not know what that character is.
Ah. Okay, so
I gotta say the audio in this game sounds way better than the N64.
Oh yeah, I would imagine so. This is CD quality audio. So yeah, we are playing the PS1 version. I don't know if I mentioned that at all. Nick, you're more familiar with the N64 one, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, fell off there.
So is the wallpaper moving? I think it is.
Is it just a busted like Z buffer? What technically makes textures like float around like that?
On the PS1, it has to do with like everything on the PS1 is like a triangle, basically.
Yeah, I mean it's just 3D models, so just made out of triangles. So.
Right, and it creates a really weird looking effect on some of the 3D objects.
Is swapping from low quality to higher quality textures? Is that why?
I don't think so. No.
It's not that a problem with the textures, it's that the models themselves, like the edges of all the tries
I am Buzz Lightyear.
can like
Come in peace.
you can like force them to not perfectly connect just by moving around because they hadn't really figured out how to do 3D models.
Right, yeah. And I should say, you know, since we haven't made this clear, this is actually a pretty good game. Like, you know, a lot of these licensed 3D platformers are not very good. In fact, I mean, I would say pretty much none of them are, except for this game. I mean, this is the only one that comes to mind, honestly.
Or 3D platformers in general.
Yeah, there's. I mean, we saw Glover.
Yeah.
But yeah, this game is pretty great. I'm always surprised whenever people play this now. They're always like, yeah, this is really good. I was pleasantly surprised with this. I was like, yeah, it's good. so this game's also on the PC as well, and it actually looks pretty good for a PC game. Like it looks almost like a Dreamcast game on the PC. So if there's
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is there like a version of this game that's like considered the best one?
yeah, I think most speedrunners use the PC version.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and like I said, the PC version just looks way nicer. It has like way better lighting,
I
way
am
better
Buzz
modeling.
Lightyear. I come in peace.
But I mean, this one's fine,
I'm guessing you could turn the resolution up on that version too.
probably. So I'm just making my way around the house here. They did a great job for a PS1 game, creating like this house that, you know, you as a toy, you're like running around collecting things in. The sense of scale is pretty good, I would say.
Yeah, so I wanted to step back on our conversation about 3D platformers, and I was gonna ask, what do you think makes a 3D platformer like great? Like, what is the checklist, the list of ingredients someone who wants to make a 3D platformer like needs to get down?
The two biggest things for me is the character has to move right. It has to feel good to control the character. And then secondly, the level design has to be good. Like, you can't just have you know, big empty levels. Like, you gotta make sure like every level is just kind of cram packed with things, and you have a purpose, you know, moving from area to area. It's kind of what I just feel like.
Yeah, I sort of feel like of those two things, a lot of games only have one of them,
Yeah.
and there's sort of this feeling that, you know, if one of those is good, then the other one doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's not the case at all.
Right.
Because like, it's like, oh, this character's so much fun to move around. They could jump around on anything and it'd be fun. It's like, well, you get tired of it pretty quick if you're not jumping on it something interesting. And at the same time, a character, you know, if you have like a level that's super cool and interesting, but like it's difficult to traverse, then players don't want to traverse it.
Yeah, like you know, I feel like Ukulele did a pretty good job of making the characters fun to play, but the level design was just awful. And
It's
then
just big empty
yeah, and then
areas.
and then it's almost the opposite for New Super Lucky's Tale. I was playing that just a few days ago, and the level design's pretty okay, but like Lucky is just like moves so slow. And of
I
course,
feel like
I'm talking about you know, New Lucky's Tale. I'm not referring to the VR game, which I would imagine is much different.
Yeah. I'm thinking sort of to add to that, to get more specific. in your ideas of a good platformer. I think a line of sight is something that's very important.
Are you talking about
a
like
3D platformer?
Yeah, are you talking about like draw distance? Or what do you
I mean, draw distance, you could argue that's part of it. But like, I think what's really important as a 3D platformer is to see your destination to some extent. Like, you maybe don't immediately see how to get there, and that's the point, is trying to reach a location. Like, I think that's something that like a game like Mario Odyssey, for example, does pretty well. It's like you see something, like, oh, I want to go do that. I want to see what that's all about. And a lot of times, you know, it's just you going to try to figure out that thing, or going to visit it and investigating it and finding stuff along the way.
Okay, hold on. I need to put a pause on that. So there's a speedrunning trick here.
Oh yeah?
So there's this race. You have to race around the car 3 laps. It's very easy. You just literally run around the car 3 times. But there is a trick. If you jump up this broomstick or shovel or whatever that is, and you go on top of the car. Oh, I fell off. You can abuse. you can abuse the game's its coding, like to make it say that like you're going multiple laps. Let me do this. Is it working? No, it's not. I did this earlier. There we go. I got one.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You have to do it in a very specific spot. But yeah, that's a little trick you can do.
I'm sure if you're really good at it, that would be very fast.
Yep. And it looks like it wasn't much faster than if I would have just ran around the car.
Yeah.
Okay, lastly, we just have to go into the kitchen, and this first level will be completed.
Very nice. How many levels are there in
I'm
this
going
game?
the wrong way. There's like 10. They're not very big.
I feel like all I remember about this game from whenever, I think we rented it before.
Yeah.
I think all I remember is like this level, and then like is the next level the backyard?
Yes.
Is that night?
Like evening. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all I remember from this game.
Nick, what about you? What do you recall?
I remember all the levels, but I think the one that's most memorable is actually the construction site.
Oh yeah, the construction site. Well, we'll get to that shortly. That's like level 4, right? Or 3 or something.
Let's go. I don't remember if Sid's house is not. Sid isn't even in this game.
No, it's what's his name? What is the villain?
Al.
Al.
Big Al.
Yeah, Al is the.
Al's Toy Barn.
Yep, that's what it is.
It's a really funny villain in a movie.
A toy collector.
Like, imagine. It almost feels more appropriate now to have your movie villain be a scalper.
True, and we just got all the things.
Like, was he a scalper or just a collector of like, weird things?
I mean, he saw the Woody toy and he knew that it was like worth a lot, so he got it and like fixed it up, and then he was trying to sell it at the end.
So let's save our game. Thankfully, Rex has the memory card for us.
Kind of odd that this is a. Well, I guess Toy Story 2 you play as Buzz mostly, but there's whole like another story going on with this movie that isn't really played in the game at all.
Woody wants.
Well, I mean, I don't think it would be a very exciting game to stand still while an old man paints your shoes.
They could have like did some exploration around that room. Like, I don't remember any of these scenes from the movie.
There could be a mini game where you're trying not to step on Cheetos.
Yeah.
They could make a little like
Yeah, some product
mini
placement.
games. Yeah.
Okay, this is really strange. You have to find the Green Army Man and ground pound on his mound.
Ugh.
I like this song.
Oh yeah, this was very jazzy music.
Oh my gosh. I'd love to see the lawnmower run over you and then just like plastic chunks just shoot out both sides.
Oh jeez, that'd be something.
Just like a real like toy getting run over in the yard.
I don't even understand how that lawnmower is even like going.
It's
like,
one of those automated Roomba.
oh, I
lawnmowers.
see. It's not working very well.
Predicted the future.
Okay, so this game actually, believe it or not, has essentially backtracking. We do have to come back to this level to get that race right there, but it's very easy to do that.
You're not fast enough right now?
You're right, yeah. So there's an ability you get that lets you run faster, and you need it for that race. Actually, I think you can do the race, but it's like it would just be so slow and annoying. You would basically have to walk in front of the car the entire time.
Oh, and like have it push you?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Hey, we are
Imagine
making...
getting in a foot race with somebody and they just kept pushing against the front of you and you're just pushing them.
Yeah. Oh, I fell off.
Oh, right.
I was just about to say, I'm glad that I practiced playing this earlier. And then I fell off.
Shy for the camera.
Do you guys not remember this part from the movie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the part where Buzz is playing in the wash machine outside.
He's being. Whoa, what's he doing on the clothesline right there? Wow.
Saving the Green Army Man.
Oh man, that's another game we should look at. It's like the Sarge's Heroes. Have you guys ever played that?
I played it at your house.
It's on PS1 too. Actually, it's probably way better on PS1.
I like how we always play games from your childhood on a different platform than what you played it on.
Well, let's see the Green Army Men.
Here's what you should do.
Yeah. Yeah, I barely remember that game. Like, honestly, I couldn't even tell you what the gameplay was.
Yeah, third-person shooter, I guess.
Okay. Let's see, there's another hole we need to go into over here. Yep.
I didn't watch it. Did the latest Toy Story movie have Funko Pops? I feel like they would put in Funko Pops.
I think so.
They probably no. What are those for you or whatever? There's like a Disney equivalent to Funko Pops.
Were you?
I can't remember what they're called.
I've never heard of that.
They're called something like that. Where essentially it's like the same thing as Funko Pops, where it's like a bunch of Disney characters as like little figures or whatever, but it's not. They're not all ugly.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of those. But it would make sense that they have their own line.
Plus, I mean, I think they also participate in Funko Pops.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Funko Pop enjoyer.
I'm not a Funko Pop enjoyer.
Oh, we got 50 coins.
There's like another Japanese equivalent, but I don't know. Apparently people think
Just
it's
figures.
higher quality. Well, it's called a Nindo.
Oh, yeah.
No time to lose.
They have a slightly larger head, but they're
Well,
posable, unlike the Funko Pops.
They're like chibi, essentially.
Yeah, they're like a. The thing is, Funko Pops look bad because the base Funko Pop looks ugly. Like the big black eyes hanging off the bottom of the head that are a mile apart is just not a good looking design. So any character you apply to it
Buzz
isn't gonna
Lightyear,
look
start
good.
command. Commence start
The
command.
only Funko Pops that look good are the ones that don't have those eyes.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, I always find it weird because I missed that. I don't know how to get that up there. I'm not a fan of Funko Pops, but yet I do have a Cuphead and Bugman Funko Funkos, but they're not in that style like Mitchell said. So it's kind of like, are they really Funko Pops? Like,
Yeah. Like no large head, no black eyes.
right? I mean, they
They're
just have like their
really
regular
tiny.
eyes.
It's almost as if, you know, taking away part of the character design that is the main appeal of a lot of characters is a bad idea.
No time to
How
lose.
do I get that token in the middle? Do I need this power up? What is this power up?
Can you jump on the back of the duck?
I think I need this, and we don't have that yet. Oh, you mean like ground pound it?
Yeah.
Let me try that.
It just seems like something you'd be able to do.
I like how this level has that problem where the song. Ooh, Mitchell, looks like you're right. The song
Buzz Lightyear to
repeats.
Star Command. Come in, Star Command.
Like it just loops.
Yeah,
forever.
just. Yeah, it completely
Wasn't a good
stops.
song, this would be a problem.
I mean, that's just the thing with a lot of PlayStation 1 games, right?
Yeah,
Because it's reading a real file.
yeah,
It's kind of like buffering, like loading. the
yeah. A
file
lot
again.
of PS1 games you could actually put into a CD player, and you could just listen to the game's soundtrack on the CD player,
that's
which is pretty. Yeah. Pretty... Okay, so this is the last part of the level. We have to climb up this tree, and it's if you fall off, then you have to redo a whole bunch. So let's hope I don't fall off.
I feel like this is what I remember about this level as a kid. Like we just had a lot of trouble with this.
I mean, this part is tricky. Anyway, I was trying to say this earlier, but the coins, you only need 50 in each level to give to Ham, right? That's his name, Ham.
Yeah.
And the rest go towards extra lives, essentially. So you only need 50. Any extras are just that. They're extras.
I was wondering why you're leaving some behind.
Yep, they're not required.
But won't you need these lives?
No.
You think I'm some Toy Story amateur?
This is not a very difficult game.
Ooh. That almost knocked you off.
Yeah, I say that, but we're here fighting the Zerg kite. And this guy can actually be a little tricky. So yeah, we need to hold L1 and basically shoot him down. He'll try to.
I really enjoyed the effect of the reflection on the inside of the helmet.
It's so
but
stupid.
It's so goofy looking.
Yeah. Yep.
It's really funny though.
It's always the same face.
Yeah, just him like one eye closed so he can get that aim.
To infinity and beyond.
Okay, now we don't get to hit the roof on this level while flying off. Okay.
Oh man.
Oh, I forgot to bring the army guys back. Oh, that's fine. I think that's fine. Whatever. Yeah. I
You
think
have to collect them all again.
I'm not sure.
Oh, look at that picture of Buzz! Oh my gosh,
That's a mood.
it's like a pixelated thumb.
Yeah.
Bombs away. Here it comes. Okay, so this level, this boss isn't too bad if you know the trick to it. I mean, that's how you can say most of these bosses in this game. Whenever it's flying at you, make sure to do a charge shot and then shoot it, and it'll knock down a third of its health. If you just do like a single shot, you'll just chip away barely any of its health. It's funny because I remember this boss being very difficult whenever I was younger, but it's like, I mean, look at that. That was it. Like,
Huh.
To
I'm
infinity
not kidding. I just
and
made me look
beyond.
down at a text I got on my phone, and I looked back up, and the boss was over.
Boss
Don't blink.
defeated.
So are you sure you weren't watching those speedrunning videos so closely?
So this is a complaint I should say about the game. Is that there's no way to see the status of the level, like what you've collected. That it, like, if you press pause, it doesn't show that. So we're now in the construction yard.
I like those little Fisher Price guys.
Well, I like this song on this level too. Dang.
Sounds like
Like
you're
some
nostalgic
sort
for
of
all
like
the songs.
drum. It's like some sort of like Home Depot soundtrack. You know the Home Depot ad song?
Yeah.
Oh, there's like some videos on YouTube of some guy training a neural net to continue the Home Depot song after the end of it. Anyway,
I've seen
what I mean.
videos of stuff like that. It's interesting applying AI stuff to music.
It almost never works.
But it's still interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so in case you haven't noticed already, if you haven't, caught up, it's every level always has like the same basic tokens you need to collect. There's always 50 coins. Usually there's 5 of one creature that you have to collect, and then what is the other one? There's like a mini game, like a race or something. So
Makes sense.
we'll be seeing those a lot.
And then how many tokens are in each level?
There's 5 in each level. Oh,
Okay.
off.
Down into the slime.
So this level has Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head is good. He's very friendly.
I'm Buzz Lightyear, space
He gives
ranger,
you
protection unit.
he
You're
gives
saying this like you're introducing us to him for the first time.
yeah.
He's a good character.
Yeah, so he always will unlock a new ability if you find his missing piece. So of course always get that. Oops, I filled no, 2 yellows. Don't want that. So we're mixing colors here. Let's make green first.
Make some green paint and spill it on the floor with all the rest of the green paint.
Yep. We need orange, so let's see, that's red and yellow. So if you're colorblind, I would imagine this part would be pretty tricky, huh?
If you're colorblind, I think a lot of games would be trickier than you'd think.
Yeah, let's see. The last thing's purple, right?
Yeah.
Purple.
Devs are getting better about colorblind
Mhm.
awareness.
Oh, for sure.
It's kind of compensating for that.
Yeah.
Though there is sort of a weird thing in like competitive games about
No time to lose.
people abusing these modes meant for people who have some
Colorblindness.
sort of disability and stuff. Like
Right.
In Fortnite currently, there's a mode for deaf people which gives a visual display of audio cues.
That's cool.
And so that's really nice, right? But people are turning it on to help them find people by trying to visually see footsteps.
Yeah.
And it becomes this
Advantage?
weird,
Huh.
yeah, it becomes this advantage because you basically the cues for hearing the footsteps are like easy to visually pick up on, where they could be buried in the sounds of the game,
Right.
and they give some direction too, because the game has audio. It's not like it says like subtitles at the bottom where it is. Like it gives like a screen indication where it's coming from. So it can help you like find people, which gives you an advantage. So that kind of, you know, it's sort of a weird thing that like in multiplayer competitive games, like you have to be careful about those sort of things because people will abuse any advantage they can get.
Right. I remember Fortnite also had an issue at the beginning. I don't know if it's still the case, where people would just adjust all the graphic settings down to like the lowest possible settings, and like that was like really helpful.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing as much anymore.
That's why
yeah,
I would think so. Yeah.
I think I remember seeing screenshots of that stuff where people would like.
Because it was like people would be hiding.
Like bushes, yeah, things like bushes and stuff would disappear. So if you're like hiding inside of something like that, then you think you're hidden, but you're not.
Right.
Huh.
It's really hard to balance a game well, while also, you know, trying to keep the game playable by everybody, you know, especially on things like PC where players can have very drastically different specs.
Such a variance. Yeah.
Fuzzy boy. Fuzzy boy.
They pulled some of the most random voice clips from the movie.
Voice acting, huh?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's all clips from the movie. There's one character though who I feel like does not have clips from the movie. I'm trying to remember which one it is. We'll probably determine it as we continue.
Does Woody talk and they have Tom Hanks' brother?
I'm not sure. I think it might be Woody.
Because Tom Hanks has a brother who sounds, you know, almost exactly like him. And basically he does a lot of voice work on things like this. Anything that's like
Dang,
not
that
the
sucks.
official. I mean,
Be a part of your brother's shadow.
I mean, he gets voice work.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
As long as his brother is
I'm Buzz
successful,
Lightyear,
he gets
Space
voice work.
Ranger, Universe Protection.
Yeah.
So does he play Woody in like the Kingdom Hearts games?
I think so. And then like
Well, I don't think they might not just have any voice actor for that. character.
No, Woody talks.
Oh, you're
He's
talking
like a
about
main
Kingdom Hearts
character
3,
in Kingdom
right?
Hearts, yeah.
This
I
is
don't
my
think
favorite Kingdom Hearts game
Disney-
right here. What we're playing.
Yeah,
I don't think Disney owned Kingdom Hearts, or I don't think Disney owned Pixar when the
No time
second
to
game
lose.
came out, so he couldn't even been in the second game. I might be wrong on that, but that's around the time.
Oh man, there's all sorts of different ways to go.
This is dangerous.
Yeah. This is one of those things where you fall down, you have to do it all over again.
What would be the funniest Disney World for them to add, or to like Kingdom Hearts that would like never be in it?
Yeah, I mean, I've never played Kingdom Hearts, so
Wait, which
I don't.
game or question?
I said there's like a million Disney IPs, and so like what would be the funniest ones to appear in Kingdom Hearts as like a world
Like
or like
Airbud.
a character?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Airbud. It'd be cool for you have an Airbud summon, and he does like a dunk.
Exactly.
Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger,
awesome.
Universe
Camera
Protection.
movie.
Avatar.
Well,
No, that's not owned by. Oh, wait, is it? Is
yeah,
that?
it is Disney.
It's under Fox, right? So I guess that would be Disney.
I was gonna say next Kingdom Hearts you can have a Bart Simpson summon.
Yeah, something crazy like that. Okay, so this may not be appropriate for this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and ask you anyway. I don't know why I was thinking this. In The Simpsons, do they ever say the F word? Like, have they ever said that in The Simpsons ever?
I don't think so.
I don't know why this came. I don't know why this came to mind, but
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think they've only ever gotten away with, you know, the like minor swears that
Yeah.
kind of don't count, you know, stuff suburban mom wouldn't want their kids to hear, but like stuff that isn't really that bad.
yeah.
Like I have a weird, like I never watched The Simpsons,
Ooh.
but I saw The Simpsons movie.
Oh no.
Wow, you
Yeah, I really felt it.
lost a lot of time there.
I did, but I think this thing will come down.
Probably played the Simpsons game
I never
Bart,
I never
roller
played it.
or skateboarding.
No time to lose.
Skateboarding?
Bart skateboarding.
It's an arcade game where it's just Bart and it's the whole family, I guess. It's a beat 'em up game.
Oh yeah, the
yeah.
arcade game. Yeah.
Or the arcade one. Bart skateboarding. You're just making up a game.
I mean, that probably exists. There's actually a lot of The Simpsons video games.
Yeah, there's a decent number of them.
Like, I found out just recently there's like an itchy and scratchy like Game Boy game. Like what? Anyway, yeah, I'm not super familiar with that series, but that is something that came to my mind just randomly. I don't know why. Where'd you want us to
that's sort of
go?
out of the blur.
Universe
I think you're supposed to go up
protection.
that wooden board right next to you.
The wooden board. Oh, just walk up the board? Okay.
Yeah.
It
It
literally...
kind of looked like it would be too steep to walk.
Yeah,
up,
I
but-
could not tell. Okay. Oh, please don't tell me we need a power up here.
What's up with the power-ups?
Well, we haven't unlocked that one yet.
Oh.
Oh, is this a boss? Defeat the Jackhammer boss to get a Pizza Planet token. I hope you have the
I thought-
disc launcher. I don't have the disc launcher.
I like how they weren't even creative about it. They just legitimately called it the Jackhammer boss. Like they didn't give it like a silly name or anything.
Okay, this isn't working. What if I spin into it? Oh. Okay, we gotta get out of here.
Get the power up, I guess.
Yep. Good thing you don't take any fall damage in this game.
I like his falling animation though. He wildly swings his arms and legs. Let's see, so do we have to find Mr. Potato Head?
Yeah, he's right over on the other side. Oh, I thought I had 50 coins. Do I not?
Okay, click on it.
Oh, I need 7
body
more.
What body part did you collect this time?
I thought it was the ear again.
I feel like every game should have that little blinking Mr. Potato Head icon on the top of the screen.
It's the eye. We got the eye.
Oh, nice.
I'll use the disc launcher. It should help you defeat the toughest enemies. Okay.
That Mr. Potato looks kind of off.
It's
Yeah, looks like he's had something to drink.
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, so the disc launcher is like a homing attack.
Yeah, I don't remember the disc launcher.
So, but it's like it has like a countdown down there.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get more of them?
It looks like you just pick them up.
Oh, I haven't seen them. I guess they probably didn't appear until now, though.
No, they were in that box. That's why I said I hope you don't need this power up.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's in the box. Okay, that makes
Yeah.
more sense.
Anytime you see a box, that means that's a power up that you don't have access to yet. One of the packaging boxes, the toy packaging.
Yeah. Is there a shortcut all the way to the top now that you've been up there, or you just gotta
I
climb?
wish we just had to climb just a little bit.
Not as bad as having to go from the bottom, at least.
Right. just right over here.
So you gotta go feat
The
jackhammer boss.
Yes, absolutely. Let's see, where's? Oh yeah, here's one of the tokens. Oh, he. No.
Oh,
I wasn't. I was expecting him to be like in the middle. I wasn't. Oh man. Okay.
He was coming for
time to
He
you.
was. Jeez. And speaking of which, where was the last little tot?
I don't know. It seems like you could have explored more around the like shed area,
Okay.
not on the inside of it, but like around it.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that.
I don't know.
It does,
It might
I mean, it
be
does.
somewhere.
Yeah, it does seem like a place that they would put one. Oh, got away.
It might be somewhere on the structure. I don't know.
Yeah, the draw distance in this game. Oh, kidding. The draw distance in this game is not the greatest, and so yeah, if you're running into, if you're trying to find stuff and you can't see in front of you, then that
I'm Buzz Lightyear,
that became
Space
difficult.
Ranger, Universe Protection Unit.
Thankfully, I'm really glad they put this platform here.
Yeah, they could have added a little bit more, but I guess we'll take what we can get.